παχύδερμος απεμέθησε και ανοίγει φράνων μεταφυλίων.
Μάλλον το αιμαστό λέγω, Φε. Μάλλον αυτό θητίστη.
You're new. If it's training you want, we don't just take anyone.
I'd appreciate training with a master such as yourself, but that's not why I'm here.
Oh,
King Pausanias asked me to bring the Pancration champion to Elise.
forgive me. I didn't know a royal messenger was coming. I'm Alcon, Testicles trainer.
Alexios of Sparta.
If I may offer some advice before you get him, Testicles can be difficult. A gift of oil is known to put a person on his good side.
Oil.
A muscle rub. He believes it imbues him with the power of Heracles. Look in the village of Yithion. His favorite merchant is there.
Winning the wreath is important for Sparta. You think he can do it?
The other day he knocked out 6 men and a bull. And he only went to the market to buy fruit. That's why I had to send him to the island.
Where can I find your champion?
I sent Testicles to train on a small island in the Bay of Hades. It's good for him there, isolated, away from people. Look for the shipwreck of Nestor on the southern shore.
Can you tell me anything about Pancration?
It's a mix of boxing and wrestling. A fearsome test of skill. Champions come from the farthest corners of the world to compete in Olympia, but not all walk away.
I can't wait to see it. I need to get this champion of yours to Elise. I hope he lives up to your promise.
Oh, he will. Look for his camp on the southernmost island in Messenia. Good luck.
I should get that oil. Anything that will make it easier to get Testicles to the Olympics. Easy now.
Are you Alexios of House Ayad?
I am.
I am Xanthi, Magistrate of Pitana. I have a noble task befitting someone of your high station. My son is to start his military training at the Agogi. My husband is away at war, and I have official business to attend to. Can you escort him for me?
I can escort your son to the camp, master.
Good. He'll learn how to be a man like his father and brother, or he'll die trying.
It will be my honor to take him to begin his education as a Spartan.
You are an agent of Zeus.
I don't pretend to know the thoughts of the gods, but I'm happy to guide your son.
My youngest is a dreamer. His head is filled with boyhood stories. He must learn how to serve his nation first, and then his family.
It's not an easy path.
He will find glory as a true Spartan soldier, or die bravely in the attempt. There is no greater way to honor Sparta. You'll find the Agogi camp southwest of here, near the foothills of the mountains. Makarios, come here.
Hello, I'm Alexios.
I am honored to meet you, Eagle Bearer. I can't wait to learn to fight like my brother Theoros, and to hear all your stories of deadly monsters and glorious adventures. This way, Alexios. The Agogi is up in the mountains, so we can train closer to Olympus. What's it like being a mercenary?
I do what I must to get by.
My brother said the same thing about being a man in Sparta. We learn to fight, to die for our family and our country. I can't wait.
You love your home, huh?
I do. We are strong and we are free. And any man would happily give his life for his city, his fellow soldiers, and his children.
So how many children do you have?
Oh, no, none. But when I'm older, I'm going to marry Athena, and we'll have the strongest sons.
Well then.
Do you know why a Spartan soldier can lose his helmet or spear without worry? But if he loses his shield, he is punished beyond all measure.
Tell me.
It is because a soldier needs his helmet and spear to defend only himself. But his shield is dearly important for the safety of his brothers and the whole battle line.
What of your brother?
Theoros? He's the best. He's amazing to watch in the games. He's fast and strong, and he can throw the javelin and discus farther than anyone.
Oh yes?
I'm faster than anyone my age, but Theoros is like Heracles himself.
He sounds like a god made flesh.
He's my hero. He even sings like Orpheus. Do you want to hear me sing? Though Mother says I sing like a harpy.
No, that's okay. I'll be glad to meet him.
La ira, la 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 la, or...
Here, I bring you a new charge, trainer.
Makarios, son of Serios.
Yes, sir. I can't wait to see my brother.
Quiet, boy. No questions. You'll focus on your own lessons and duties, and speak when spoken to.
Yes, sir.
You'll taste dirt and blood here. I'll force you to eat 1,000 bitter lessons to harden you into the bronze shield your city needs.
Yes, sir.
Now, Misthios, you look like you've been in a few scrapes.
I don't waste breath describing my exploits, or trying to scare children.
You speak like a Spartan. Let's see if you've learned anything else.
Let's give these kids a show they'll sing of for years.
Taste Spartan fury!
Oithion! Wow, what a battle! You fought like Achilles!
You do fight with the strength of the gods. Now that we know you can fight, I have a serious matter to discuss.
Oh?
2 of my older students have gone missing. And I need someone I can trust to find them.
They should know enough to take care of themselves.
Yes. But the world is full of unexpected dangers, and I cannot leave my charges to investigate properly.
I can look for them. Tell me what I need to know. What were their last orders?
I had sent them to a lookout camp, where they were to survive on their own for a few days. It is up to them to treat it seriously. But when I went to check on them, there was no sign.
What dangers did you expect them to face?
The students learned to watch for wolves and bears, but I saw no spoor.
Perhaps a different sort of beast.
The two students who are missing are called Akamas and Theoros.
Theoros? Makarios' brother?
The same. I fear I have failed the magistrate.
I'll look at the campsite and see what I can find.
Ότε γεννήθης, εγκατελείφθης παραλογής μου.
A burned patch. Someone dropped a torch in surprise. A lost shield. That is a bad omen. Signs of battle. A body. He doesn't look much like Makarios or Xanthi. Must be the other boy. A trail. Someone ran towards the mountain heights. Could be Theoros.
Come on.
Found him. I should watch my step around here.
What was that noise?
What the?
Well... God, be good! Please untie me! I knew someone would save me. My gratitude, warrior. I was certain I would not see another day.
What's your name?
Theoros.
Your brother worships you, and will be overjoyed to see you.
Makarios. Has the time come for him to join the Agogi already?
Yes, he already studies with trainer Iatrocles.
Curse all of Olympus. He isn't ready for this.
The world is tough, but if we look out for those we love, we can shield them from at least a little harm.
I do not know that I can face my brother. All my brothers, again.
Of course you can. Makarios worships you, but you can use that love to fuel your bravery and defeat your fear. Retrieve your shield from where you left it, and return to the Agogi. Soon, you'll embrace your brother again.
Thank you, my friend. I will. Please, tell my mother that her sons will do the family proud.
Off we go. Ella.
Slow down!
Trainer, from what I could tell, your 2 charges spotted bandits sneaking across the mountains in the night.
And? What happened then?
Akamas fell, but I found Theoros, and helped him find his way back.
I'm sorry to hear of the fall of Akamas. But I suspect you've inspired Theoros to new heights. He will be a model for the younger ones to follow.
May Zeus guide them. Off we go now. Yeah! Go on. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you have to share with me, Misthios?
Makarios is well placed at the Agogi. The trainer, Iatrocles, will be a hard taskmaster. But he will grow strong and brave.
God's willing, he'll find a way to endure and thrive. It is not easy to send one's heart into the world.
He's eager and bright. And he has Theoros there to guide and inspire him. They will support each other.
You demonstrate the wisdom of Athena, Eagle Bearer. You are a blessing to this family. There are several in the region who could benefit from your presence, Eagle Bearer. Help them, inspire them, and I'll reward you.
Give me their names.
The farm owner, Laniki, as well as several of the town's important women, Zita, Zamia, and Zefxo.
Who is this farm owner?
Laniki runs the farm for her family. Recently, it has been underperforming. She blames the gods and believes the land is cursed. But I wonder if she's too quick to punish her ilotes.
What does Zita need?
Her daughter, Zoferas, is as wild and headstrong as an untamed filly. Zita constantly prays for guidance, but I suspect Zoferas needs a more grounded hand to direct her.
What should I know about Damia?
She has two precocious children who rule the roost in the Agora. They reduce their tutors to tears and stir up the other age mates. She is hoping you can instill some respect in them.
What can you tell me about Zevskso?
Her husband is off training for war, and she specifically requested an audience with you for help with something quite personal.
I'll find them and see what they want of me.
May the Dioscuri watch over your path.
You're back.
O Ira and Aphrodite, please grant my daughter the virtue of obedience. Eagle Bearer, you bless this temple with your presence. If I may ask, I'm having a little problem.
I'm not the problem. I'm a Spartan. You keep at home supervising farmers while I could be out in the world finding adventure. You give my brothers the chance to explore. Why not me?
An explorer, are you?
So you're the eagle bearer everyone's been talking about. I hope you live up to your reputation. I'm Zoferas.
Could you please educate my daughter to behave as a Spartan woman should?
If both you and Zoferas agree, I'll train your daughter to be a fine Spartan. Beginning with her physical strength, of course. It's the only way she can keep your household safe and prosperous.
The eagle bearer is right, Mater. Spartan women must be strong.
You can call me Alexios.
I suppose if the Eagle Bearer says it. All right. Train my daughter as you see fit.
Let's begin your training with running. Try to keep up.
But Spartans never run. Only cowards do. Why should I train in running?
Strong legs mean you'll thrust your spear with more force.
And yours do seem very strong.
Let's race through the theater to the entrance of the Dromos. Last one there's a wounded goat. Glad you could make it.
I'll get you next time.
Now we'll race horses, but not like they do in the athletic games. We'll make our own course.
Horses? Why should I bother with those filthy beasts? We have elotes for that.
Horses are beasts of muscle and power. You'll never understand until you hold one between your thighs.
Well, when you put it that way, ride on.
Let's race to the bridge south of Sparta. Ready? Go!
Move now!
Come on!
Κίνησε αυτόν. Μου με λιμιθινός πατρός πέφυγας. Μην είσαι ο κληρός έντα.
And that's how you master a beast.
That was more speed than mastery.
How are my lessons so far, Soferas?
Not bad. But why did you decide to teach me anyway? Don't you have more exciting things to do? Treasures to find, tyrants to depose.
The secret is, by teaching a skill to someone else, you're also improving your own technique. That's the only way you'll both reach peak performance.
You'll have to show me your technique.
Do you have a suggestion for our next bit of training?
There's a place I found in the southern hills with a wonderful view. Will you go there with me?
I like the view already, but let's go.
So, does that bird follow you everywhere?
Ikaros. Yes, he likes to keep an eye on me. Are you jealous?
Watch where you're going! If you don't mind being watched, I don't either. Did Zeus give you any special powers?
Ella.
You know, Achilles got invulnerability, Heracles the strength of a god.
If you know the old stories, you know what Zeus is especially good at.
If you have that kind of talent, just call me Pandora. Beautiful, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I think I'm beginning to understand you, Alexios.
Are you? Tell me, who do you think I am?
You answer my questions with such passion and authority. You like being in charge, don't you?
You might be right. But really, why did you bring me out here?
I thought we could continue with some more intensive training, Alexios. If you've got some energy left.
Well then, let's begin our advanced lessons.
Thanks, Alexios. You've inspired me to train harder.
Come on!
Ella. Magistrate Xanthi told me you've been having trouble with your farm.
Crop failure. It's as if Ares herself salted the earth.
How are the crops failing?
Blight. Few plants grow, and the ones that do are wilted and covered in spots. The gods would never let this happen if they were happy. It's my godless Ilotes, I tell you. You're a messenger of Zeus. You show them the light.
I'll find out what's happening.
Oh, thank Zeus. My Ilotes, Tefta and Maron. They work the fields, but they do not respect the gods. Teach them.
I haven't seen other farms in the area with blighted crops. What could be causing the difference?
The grain grew in short and dry. Then the animals started to grow ill. Obvious signs of displeasing Persephone or her mother. Maron claims the animals have been poisoned, but I have no enemies to speak of.
What makes you blame your Ilotes for the blight? Have they tampered with the plants and animals?
They do not worship as you and I do. I thank Demeter for all she gives us at the end of each day. But they just reap the bounty of her hard work.
So, it's divine intervention?
What else dictates our fates? Ugh, Tefta won't stop babbling about the soil. Thinks I overwork my farm. Idiot woman. As if this farm hasn't been in my family for generations.
I'll go talk with your Ilotes and see what they know.
Mystios.
Yere, your master claims this blight is the will of the gods. What do you think?
Sometimes crops fail. Could be dry soil, could be insects. It's a shame about the donkey. He was more crucial to the farm's success than the master. Or you, for that matter.
How can I make clearing the ground easier?
The hoe I'm using is falling apart. I have to fix the blade every few swings. Something more sturdy would make it go faster.
It's not like you're shackled to this patch of land. What's preventing you from getting a new hoe?
Have you ever been beaten so hard you lose hearing in one of your ears? That's what happened last time I went to market without permission.
Oh, of course. I'll look for one. Here you go. This should make digging easier.
You're all right for a stranger. Look, the water's tasted like a rusty blade for the past few weeks. Last time I had water like that was when I was downriver from a blacksmith.
Thank you. Mauled to death. May your journey across the Styx be a more peaceful end than this. Debris might be getting stuck in this net. Maybe the dead man was a fisherman. These don't look like the knife wounds of a man. I'll bet it's the metal from the armor giving the water a bad taste. Ugh, that smell is going to linger on me. At least the river runs clear now. I heard that the crops haven't been producing this season.
Laniki expects more crops every year. The soil needs to rest.
So there could be nothing else causing the crop shortage.
I didn't say that.
You know more than you're saying.
My stomach aches and it's hard to concentrate. It's a shame that there's no mint around to chew.
Where would I get mint?
The master keeps dried herbs up at the house.
You can't get mint for yourself because...
The master keeps all the medicine. I can pick and dry the herbs, but I'm not allowed any for myself.
I'll go find some mint for you. Here you go. The herbs you needed.
Fresh is better for my stomach, but since the blight, dried is all we have left. The back patch of land is riddled with blight like I've only seen once before. My old master lost his whole farm to it. I'll never forget this smell.
The back of the farm. I'll take a look. It's a wonder anything grows in this field, with all this mess crushing the plants. The tanners in Kefalonia use something that smells awful to make leather. It can't be good for the soil. The earth is stained here. That can't be good for the soil. Seems like fire is the only way to be sure of ending this blight. Can't believe I have to tidy everything up around here. Now I'm beginning to understand Tefta's anger. The disease crops have been burned, and the river is cleared. That should be the last of the blight.
Oh, you truly are God-sent. What was the cause of the rot?
You were so busy looking to the sky that you ignored what was in front of you. The gods are not responsible for cleaning the fields or the river. That's on you.
What? You dare? Xanthi said you are an agent of Zeus, but you are a false champion as godless as my Ilotes. Get out from here!
The poison in your fields is nothing compared to the poison in your heart.
Not another step closer, sellsword!
I should try to stay out of sight.
I'll kill you for that!
Ella! Hey! Yeah! Hold up. Come on. Yeah. Ella.
wouldn't happen to be the eagle bearer, would you?
Me? Yes, I am.
Where do you know justice? Your hair must have been woven by Athena. Your body is like a sculpture made by the masters. And your arms look so strong. Strong enough to...
Strong enough to...
Strong enough to carry this basket to my husband Kalibos.
Oh, right. The magistrate mentioned you. It'll be easy to carry.
Thank you so much. Let me know if you need anything.
Where might I find Kalibos?
He's an important general. His unit is stationed in the northeast near the fort of Presai, down by the beach.
What's in the basket?
What any man would need on the eve of battle to win the respect of the gods. Please, Eagle Bearer. It would give him an edge over his enemies.
I'll help with your delivery.
Please don't forget to bring...
This is heavy. What's in here? Bricks?
Imeno en jade, técnica. Τι νήτροπο από δράσο.
Another sleepless night over.
Misthios? Well met. What brings you to our camp?
You are Kalibos. Your wife sent me to deliver this package. I think it might be some kind of offering.
Zevxo is a good woman. She's gifted me with a basket fit for Dionysos.
Earthly pleasures? She made it sound like it was a case of life and death.
A deathly hangover, maybe. Boys, we're having a good night. Care to join us, friend?
Are you sure you want your soldiers this intoxicated while in the field?
Oh, I must have misjudged you. Are you not also a Spartan? The only thing we're better at than fighting is drinking.
I see your point. I never say no to good wine and good company.
I expected no less from you.
Could someone pass the water skin?
Oh, could someone pass my head? I think I left it farther down the beach.
Surely this is the after effects of the mushrooms. I remember the chicken coop. I remember the farmer's field. I do not remember building a Trojan horse.
It was just here when I woke up.
We offer it to the gods for safe passage across the seas. Boys, let's move this down to the beach.
Just die!
I once boasted to a friend that I was a better tactician than Odysseus himself. Today I was proven wrong.
You live to fight another day. Learn from this.
Please, thank my wife for her festive gift.
I don't know if I should thank her or curse her. Something's blocking this. Yeah!
αναμένουσε τον έτοιμο.
Ή ξένος.
I need some help.
Best stay out of sight.
You are the Eagle Bearer. Wonderful. Magistrate Xanthi has spoken highly of you.
Very kind of her.
So here's the thing. My children have promising futures, but they refuse to learn and study. They think they know better, but they can't recite a poem to save their lives.
Where do I fit into this?
They've heard of the Eagle Bearer and worship the ground you walk on. If you related an epic story to them, I bet they retain it and impress their tutors.
It's an odd request, but I've been asked to do stranger things. I'll do it.
My children are waiting inside the temple of Dionysus Kolonatas for today's epic story. The subject is Perseus, which they should know well, but seem to forget all when questioned.
Perseus. I know his story well. As if we were cousins, both raised at the base of Mount Olympus. Do not fear. I will hold your children fast with my tail. Hello, I'm...
Hey, Eagle Baron. We've heard all about you.
Are you going to tell us a story today? Do we have to listen? We've heard it 100 times.
Yes, that's me. And yes, I'm telling you a story. Let us sing with the voice of the gods about the exploits of brave Perseus and the noble Pegasus. The great god of the sea, Poseidon, visited a mortal woman, Sarah, a fisherman's daughter. The god of the sea frolicked with her in the shape of a dolphin, and she knew his love.
Ugh. Is this a kissing story?
Relax, I'm just setting it up. Soon, Sarah gave birth to a child, the half-blood hero, Perseus.
I thought Perseus' mother's name was Danae, like my sister.
Yeah, and his father was Zeus.
Well, that's true in some versions. Anyway, at some point, baby Perseus fell off a boat and almost drowned. A kindly old couple, Amphitryon and Alcmene, found Perseus in the sea and brought him to their farm in Smarpolis, taking him as their son.
What about his mom, my namesake?
Shh, listen. Hera was angry, though, and sent snakes to kill the baby. But Perseus was too strong, and he strangled the snakes in his crib, revealing his godly nature.
That doesn't sound right.
There are different ways to tell the story, you know.
And this story is for the crows?
The cruel king of Seriphos, Dictys' brother, Polydectes, decided he wanted to marry Danae, for she was still beautiful and noble. But Perseus knows his mother does not want this. Dictys couldn't stop his brother, so it was up to Perseus to interfere and be annoying.
Christos, that's your job.
I would keep the stinky king from marrying you.
The cruel and, stinky king became angry. To get rid of Perseus, Polydectes sent him on an impossible quest. Prove yourself a warrior, and fetch me a worthy wedding gift, the king said, by killing a great monster!
I knew it!
Shh, I knew it too.
Perseus figured out what he needed. The golden fleece of the winged ram, said to be guarded by a monster who could turn any to stone. Luckily, Perseus was blessed by the gods, and he was guided by Athena's golden-geared owl to the monster's lair.
Athena's golden owl? That's dumb.
Sounds cute. I want one.
And armed with the Vorpal sword from the mighty Olethros, he faced the snake-necked, large-headed, shaggy-maned, stony-gazed Katovlepas!
No!
Huh?
Perseus avoided the Katovlepas's killing gaze and snicked the sword, lopping off the creature's head.
Ew!
He grabbed the golden fleece and wrapped the Katovlepas's head in it. Then he flew back home astride winged Pegasus to save Andromeda, who was about to be eaten by the Kraken. He used the deadly head to turn the Kraken to stone.
Wait! The what? What's a kraken?
Like a giant squid?
Don't you mean the sea monster Ketos?
Pretty sure Homer said, release the Kraken, not release the Ketos.
You just made that up.
That was not all. Hades appears with a pack of giant scorpions called Scorpiox and kills Andromeda and tries to kill Perseus.
Huh?
But Perseus throws his sword of Zeus at Hades, forcing him back into the underworld.
Wait. It's supposed to be Hermes' sickle, and Andromeda doesn't die. You're telling it wrong!
In the end, Perseus wins. Zeus offers to make him a god, but Perseus refuses. So instead, Zeus brings Andromeda back to life, because she was only mostly dead.
Wow, that was so wrong and so boring. You are a sticky storyteller.
I am sorry for your audience, Evil Bearer. Though from what I heard, it did sound like you deviated somewhat from the tradition.
Apollo.
Και ήδη παραμένουν τη σήμερα.
Μεγαλώνει με θε...
Πάλα ταύτη δύναμε, ξυβολή νόπι στο τέρμα της οδού. Ο αιμός μακρύνος.
Μεγαλώνει με και πολιώνει με, φωνία και θηροκτώνε, φυλαγρώτη και λυπηρία, τριμονίτης και βρωτών ελπής, ελθέ, η κατέχεις ωραίων δρυμούς, ελθέ θεά σόκυρα, άγουσα καλούς καρπούς, απογέης ειρήνην κερατήν, καλυπλόκαμον τη υγεία, και ο θεά εύδρομε, πέμπης της ωραίων κεφαλάς, νόσους και άργη. Μεγαλώνει με και πολιώνει με, φωνία και θηροκτώνε, φυλαγρώτη και λυπηρία, δρυμονίτης και βρωτών ελπής, ελθέ, η κατέχεις ωραίων δρυμούς, ελθέ θεά σώτηρα, άκουσα καλούς καρπούς από γέης ειρήνη τερατήν, καλυπλόκαμον τη υγεία και ο θεά εύδρομε, πέμπης της ωραίων κεφαλάς, νόσους και άλγη. Μεγαλώνει με θεά, αγλαότιμε, τεχνών μήκη, πολύορβε, πολυλίστη λυτήρα κακών, ιστρούσα βρωτών ψυχάς. Σύθεα, δώσ' ειρήνην πολύορβων και κόρον διηγείαν, επεβόλβη συνενώρες, γλαυκό, ευρεσίτεχνε, πολυλίστη βασίλεια, ο εολόμορφε και αγιοτάτη. Επικαλούμε σε Μάκαρ, πολιώνυμε περίπολε και τελετάρχα, Θεόν Πάτερ ιδέ και Ιε, και κούρε δημάτων, βοτριόκος μοδηγέτων κομμών, ελθέ Μάκαρ, μίστες Ιβρίων και χαρημένος εή. Μεγαλώνει με Θεά, αγλαότιμε, τεχνών μύτηρ, πολύολβε, πολυλίστη λυτήρα κακών, ιστρούς αυρωτών ψυχάς. Σύ Θεά, δώσ' ειρήνην πολύολβων και κόρον διηγείαν, επεβόλβησιν εν ώρες, γλαυκόβ, ευρεσίτεχνε, πολυλίστη βασίλεια, ο εολόμορφε και αγιοτάτη. Επικαλούμε σε Μάκαρ, πολιώνυμε περίπολε και τελετάρχα, Θεόν Πάτερ, ιδέ και Ιε, σκυπτούχε, κούρε δημάτορ, βοτριόκοσμο οδηγέ των κομμών, ελθέ Μάκαρ, μίστες Ιβρίων και χαρημένος εή. Επικαλούμε σε Μάκαρ, πολιώνυμε περίπολε και τελετάρχα, Θεόν Πάτερ, ιδέ και Ιε, σκυπτούχε, κούρε δημάτορ, βοτριόκοσμο οδηγέ των κομμών, ελθέ Μάκαρ, μίστες Ιβρίων και χαρημένος εή. Μεγαλώνει με Θεά, αγλαότιμε, τεχνών μύτηρ, πολύολβε, πολυλίστη λυτήρα κακών, ιστρούς αυρωτών ψυχάς. Σύ Θεά, δώσ' ειρήνην πολύολβων και κόρον διηγείαν, επεβόλουσιν εν ώρες, λαυκό.
Hello, I'm...
The Eagle Bearer. We've heard all about you.
Are you going to tell us a story today? Do we have to listen? We've heard it 100 times.
Yes, that's me. And yes, I'm telling you a story. Let us sing with the voice of the gods about the exploits of brave Perseus and the noble Pegasus. Acrisius, the king of Argos, was not a good man. He had one child, a daughter, Danae. Bitter that he had no son, he went to the oracle of Delphi and heard a prophecy that chilled him.
Ooh, what was it?
The oracle said Acrisius would be killed by his grandson. But Danae was unmarried and childless at the time. To protect himself, he locked Danae in a bronze room, open only to the sky.
Ooh!
However, mighty Zeus saw the girl and fell in love with her. He transformed into a golden shower and seduced her. Danae gave birth to a son, Perseus.
I knew it.
King Acrisius couldn't kill the boy for fear of angering Zeus. So, he put his daughter and grandson in a wooden crate and tossed them into the wild sea to be drowned.
How horrid! Poor Perseus.
Perseus and his mother Danae were rescued on the island of Seriphos, and Perseus grew up under the care of a kindly fisherman, Victis.
Lucky them. Did the gods help?
Maybe. Perseus learned to swim and ride and fight, and how to be good and just, even though his father was only a fisherman.
I can do all those things too.
Yeah, good for you.
Except swim.
Or be just.
Hush. Now, Victis' brother was ruler of the island, but he was not a good man.
He's scum.
The cruel king of Seriphos, Dictys' brother, Polydectes, decided he wanted to marry Danae, for she was still beautiful and noble. But Perseus knows his mother does not want this. Dictys couldn't stop his brother, so it was up to Perseus to interfere and be annoying.
Christos, that's your job.
I will keep the stinky king from marrying you.
The cruel and, stinky king became angry. To get rid of Perseus, Polydectes sent him on an impossible quest. "Prove yourself a warrior, and fetch me a worthy wedding gift," the king said, "by killing a great monster!"
I knew it!
Shh, I knew it too.
Polydectes told Perseus to bring back the head of Medusa, the Gorgon, whose gaze could turn anyone who looked into her eyes to stone.
Ah!
Polydectes knew that Medusa would be Perseus' death.
That stinker!
But the evil king did not know Perseus was favored by the gods. Hermes gifted Perseus with winged sandals and a silver sickle, and Athena gave him a bronze shield polished mirror bright. Perseus flew to Medusa's lair and used the shield to watch her reflection. He cut off her head with the sickle of Hermes. As she died, the winged foal Pegasus sprung from her neck.
Yes!
Flying home, Perseus found the maiden Andromeda chained on the Ethiopian cliffs, waiting to be sacrificed to the baleful sea monster, Ketos. Perseus used Medusa's head to turn Ketos to stone, rescued Andromeda, and married her.
Take that, Ketos!
Perseus returned home to find King Polydectes relentlessly pursuing Danae. They quarreled, and Perseus showed the king his wedding gift. When he saw Medusa's head, Polydectes turned to stone.
Yes!
Perseus traveled to Argos with his family, and one day competed in the great athletic games. He hurled the discus, and his throw was so great that it shot into the stands and struck King Acrisius. So doing, Perseus killed his grandfather and fulfilled the prophecy.
Hurrah!
You can't escape your fate.
In the end, Perseus and Andromeda settled in Mycenae as king and queen, and had 7 sons and 2 daughters, the Perseidae.
That was a great telling of the tale. I'll never forget it.
Maybe the best. I can't wait to tell all my friends.
Ah, thank you.
I couldn't help overhearing the end of your story. Truly inspiring, Eaglebearer. Thank you.
Ο ουρανός δίνει ως περιστήλιο. Ah, a customer. If I can help you again, let me know.
καμίνας υπό τη σαφή στέγη και ομόσατε αν ουδεπόποτε ακούεστε την επιμφωνή. Ναι, πειράτε τούτο καθαρό.
Και άπαντα πριν εμείς. Γιατί σκιώδεται. Εγώ, έτσι που το δώρο να πεις τάπου. Άφετος ευαίσθητος άνθρωπος.
Βασανιώσε, διατάξε τους αλήτας δώσουν σι ενισχυρών κλείσμα. Τιμωρείς ο άπαντας. Ούτε μία αναπηφία, ούτε μία... Στήχετε πόλεμον το σου το άθλη και ικτρή. Είτε οίκημο πολύ σου σύ. Αποστελούς ηλισμών και νόσων επιτασικίας ημών. Επαναλέψετε εις παιδείαν και δίκο.
Pretty bird.
Τε στρατιώτες, περιφέρεστε ως στρατιώτε και είτε οι επιδείξουσι μη ενέσιμον σέρας. Μη γίνετε οι μάλλον το εμαυτό λέγω. Μάλλον αυτό λέγονται με αυτό.
Και ο ίσχος τι έστειλε πίστης. Είναι το σύντο προσθετή. Οι ξένοι. Ήστα όταν η μήτηρη πλημμύρης. Τι όστερσε.
Πειράτε τούτο καθαρό. 10 μήνας υπό τη σαφή στέγη. Και ομόσατε αν ουδεπόποτε ακούεστε την επιμφωνή. Ναι, πειράτε τούτο καθαρό.
Το δώρο να πεις κάπου. Άφησος ευαίσθητα άνθρωπος χάρη σου και νύχτη μητέας. Και ο οίκος τι
Ιού βασανιώσε.
Κατανοώ ότι θέλεις να συναντήσεις.
They'll keep a sharp watch here.
Κατανοώ ότι
Ήρεις το εν παρόδο.
Ναι, ενθάδε.
Φύγε πόρο. Προείρικα το πατρί σου. Φύγε πόρο. Προείρικα το πατρί σου ότι έτυπα.
Τι cuesta non
Και γυναίκες δύναμε φέρει νημείς. Μη λυπήστε επί των επιθυμητών. Ούτε βρίσκεται. Μη λυπήστε επί των επιθυμητών. Ότι ούν επιθυμείτε ο άντρες και γυναίκες δύναμε φέρει νημείς. Λυπήστε επί των επιθυμητών.
Thank you for aiding all of us in Pitana. Stories of you will live amongst us for many years.
I help where I can, but thank you.
A reward for all your help.
Yeah! Hey! I see her.
Αλανί τον κεράβνιο Δία. Είναι έξω. Θα έχω ευπόδια.
Another slow day. Sorry, closed.
I need oil, then I'll be on my way. There's a special one that Testicles uses.
Ah, for Pancration fighters. That one has to be made fresh by the master, and he's gone.
I'm not leaving without it.
You don't understand. I'm nearly free.
You're a slave?
Yes, and in a good position. Doing this would be stealing from him.
I know I'm asking for a lot, but I need this oil now. I could come back and talk to your master, maybe explain the situation.
What choice do I have? It's not bad, this life, if I have to stay. I'll give you the recipe, but that's as far as I go. You make it yourself.
I can do that.
Light a fire and gently heat oil of Athena to aid the infusion. When it's warm, just add a touch of cinnamon.
Thank you.
I hope it's worth my freedom.
Let's see if I can get this right. It had to be heated. Now, what oil did I need? This one. The oil of Athena. I'll take some of this. Almost done. Now to add... This smells good. Everyone loves cinnamon. I hope he appreciates this. Ah, it smells so good. I almost want to keep it for myself.
Ο της θαλάσσης πόλεμος απαξεί τα εμπορεύματα εκ του ευξήνου πόντου. Δεν είναι καπνιστή πίεση οι εντόπιοι που χιλιάρες στη Χαλδίβα.
Και έχουμε ενθύνου σε πότε.
This area will be well defended. You left a note on the board. What's going on?
There's another merchant who's begun selling to many of the same towns I do, undercutting me with inferior product. His wines are like oil. His olive oil is like tar.
If your wares are better, you shouldn't worry about competition.
He needs a message delivered to him. Him and his pitiful wares, delivered by one like you. Maybe he'll back off before I have to take more drastic measures, huh?
So you want me to bring this to the merchant?
No. Killing him is the only way.
All right, I'll do it.
The fates are working in my favor.
I'll be back when everything's taken care of.
Δι διαφυγή με εντεύθεν παντή τρόπο.
Ουρανός δι νεός περισπίδιο. Σκύλαν και χάρη σε παουτσούτο. Πώς γέγιζάτε ορόνς.
Seems you've overstayed your welcome. I was hired to get rid of you.
The gods have decided my fate, then.
Techneosi! That settled it.
Πόρο, επικίνδυνο.
Ούκε τελεπνίσμιο!
Βαβέ, απάγαγε με νόμεν.
Μείωσο η πέτρη.
I've got you now! Hey!
Τρέχετε!
Kill! time!
That's him there!
It's time!
I'm on your trail!
You there!
Yeah!
Let's go. We'll find him.
Right away! Find any trace that way?
Haven't seen a thing.
Then drag me to the one who finds the sellsword.
There is no way they just vanished.
Hey!
You're no match for me!
There's no escaping me!
τη Δύση τυρά. Αναζητήσατε σύντον ηλαίο. Ως γαρεξή και το κέπερι συναυτική αποκλεισμή, επήλθε αμέσως διακυρήνης. Έχουμε ναρτοποιούς και καμίνους. Ρία στα σπογγίτας άρθους.
Has he been dealt with, Misthios?
He won't be bothering anyone anymore.
You do good work. Now, here's your reward.
I always finish what I've started.
Στον όλο.
Όταν η μύτη
Τι είστε όταν η μητήρες ή κλινήρης.
Anything you need help with today?
I am grateful for what you did for us. But sometimes I wish the aristocracy would mind their own business.
What are you talking about? I'm just a mercenary.
I know who you are, child of the mountain. But now that you've interfered with the cryptes and helped us slaves out, we're having even more issues with the Spartan soldiers.
I did what was necessary, what was right. What the Spartan Cryptia is doing is cruel to the slaves.
Because of you, the remaining Cryptia soldiers pillage our villages at night. If you want to help make up for what you did, take the rest of them out so we can have peace.
Let me guess. You want me to send all the Spartans to Hades?
All the soldiers must die. Do we have a deal?
I'll take care of it.
Thank you, Misthios.
I'll be back when everything's taken care of.
This won't take much longer.
Now my payment.
You're back. Have you killed them?
I took care of them. Every last one.
It's not much, but please, take this as thanks.
I could use someone with your skills. Would you?
You know I can't leave Mercen.
You're always welcome aboard.
Εδώ θα προσωποτείνεις.
To see the Olympics, with a champion, no less.
Can't see the appeal.
Everyone coming together, peacefully in friendly competition, rather than on a battlefield.
You'd think they'd just kill each other, like everywhere else.
That's the magic of the Olympics.
Ready to depart!
Commander at the helm!
There's something floating there. We can retrieve it.
Rowers in position! Get that sail down!
There's salvage nearby.
Get the oars out! Oars in! Full sail!
We are headed into a storm.
That must be test. Ready!
the stamina. What do you want from the great champion Testicles? Can't you see I'm busy?
I'm here to take you to the Olympics.
Olympics? Fuck yeah! I'm going to be the champion. Champion! Cause I'm Testicles!
Good. Let's set sail.
Oh no, can't possibly go now. Training, see? And I don't know if I'm up to going sailing on your boaty.
I have something for you. A certain oil.
My oil? Oh, I could kiss you.
No, you couldn't. I've got your oil. You'll get it when we arrive.
That's not fair!
You don't want to use your special oil before the big fight, do you?
Good point. Very good point.
Let's get you to the Olympics then, huh?
To the Olympics! The people need me! Well, we going?
You better fucking win.
It's an honor to sail with you. Your victory at the Pythian Games is legendary.
Yes,
What made you kick him in the head instead of going for a grapple?
felt like it.
Improvisation. Keep your opponent off guard. A good strategy.
Strategies for people who don't keep them.
salvage, Commander! Salvage nearby!
Nika! I'm gonna win!
Are you excited for the games, Alexios?
Thrilled.
Sparta! Woo!
Stand, warrior, stand. Feet firmly planted, even in sand. Our spirits soar on high. Sparta never to be It's a poem. A Spartan poem.
Oh! Sparta! Woo!
You're my hero.
I love you!
Welcome to the Olympic Games! The party has officially begun!
Alcibiades, I'm surprised you're wearing clothes.
The day is young, little goat.
Are you here to compete, Alcibiades?
Of course. I enjoy other physical exertions from time to time.
Sure. Who do you think will win the most race this year?
I will!
Athens will surely rise to the occasion.
I say Messinia!
Has the sea air addled your mind? Sparta always takes Pancration, and many others too.
You might know a lot about the past, but you know little about the future.
Who's that?
That is Thorievs, the reigning champion. He's bloodthirsty, competitive, and has endurance to spare. Jealous?
I don't think so. We haven't come all this way to stand on the dock.
Quite right. Should you ever need a personal sparring partner...
You? A skinny little Athenian? I'm the champion! Or gonna be. Sparta!
Oh, a pity your brain isn't as big as your muscles.
Let's get going.
I needs to be oiled before I goes to the games.
Well, I would have been happy to assist if you were in any state to compete.
Aye. Likes to be oiled.
Well, that's obvious.
Yeah. You know us. Come here. Gives us a hug.
Surely he can swim.
Well, looks like you're the champion now, huh?
I can't believe he's gone.
Unprecedented.
And you want me to compete in the Olympics? Stepping into a dead man's sandals. And Testicles isn't even digested yet.
Oh, come, dear Lexi. Show them what you're made of. And show me while you're at it.
Where do I go to fight in the Pancration?
The stadium in Olympia, naturally. I do love a good rough and tumble.
You know people die in these events. What else goes on apart from the Pancration?
There's javelin, which, of course, you know how that works. The athlete thrusts the long, smooth spear forward.
Yes, I know.
And then there's the foot races and the horse races. Sweat everywhere. A delight for the eyes and the nose.
I need that wreath for Sparta. If it means I have to compete, so be it.
The event doesn't start just yet. We could look around first. Olympia at truce is quite extraordinary.
Τι λαμβάνει η χώρα? Αλόκοτον τα μάλα.
Ποτέ αποδράσω έτσι.
Giddy up! Come on. Ella.
Ora case! Alla puta, Cheos! Πεφρώνεσαι!
Τέρναν
Τι στον μηχανεύεσαι άρχη στη διανία ή! Ευρέ! Άγιε!
Luda, you're going to hurt someone.
I need to talk to him. Let's go. Come on. Easy now.
Pancration!
Come on.
Here! Last chance to claim...
I'm here for the Pancration.
You must be joking. The only fighter we're missing is Testicles.
He's a little under the water. I mean, weather. I'm the one taking his place.
Okay. Save it for the fight. This is unprecedented, but the crowd will riot if the Pancration is cancelled. Very well. The competition begins shortly.
Time to go.
Welcome all! It is my pleasure to introduce to you Kalias, a former champion here in the stadium, and now an esteemed judge here in Olympia.
My friends, it is an honor for me to introduce this event, one so close to my heart. The Pancration! I will not delay you with words, for we all want to see action. For Zeus, let the competition commence! I'll squish you like a bag! Come on, coward! That's not fair! Ha! You'll be easy! It hurts!
Where's your tough talk gone now?
Please! Please, by the gods, no more!
That was your best?
That was but the beginning!
What?
Now that our contestant is warmed up, let's see what he can do against Erastos! Good luck!
Don't blink, or you will be seeing stars!
Come on! That's the spirit!
I don't know how they're still standing! The crowd loves you, but you're not done yet.
Not done?
A fine offering to the gods, wouldn't you say? Soon, we will return for the final contest. The mighty Alexios against our reigning champion, Voriaps!
Oh.
Astounding! To think I could be a companion to an Olympic champion.
Oh, you're even better at sparring than I am. Though, if Socrates were a more willing partner...
Alcibiades, are you all right?
I was with my friends Demophanes and Callias. Respected Olympic judges, no less.
Too much cheap wine?
You look like you drank from Medea's cup.
Medea's cup? You think he's been poisoned? You were celebrating?
It's the Olympics. What's not to celebrate? We were at the Leonideon.
If you've been poisoned, I need to find these judges.
Poisoned? Do you think that they could be too, or... No, never. They're good men. You can't think one of them. They host a celebration every Olympics to celebrate the sacred truce.
Stay with you. I'll find out what happened.
Extend to me your olive branch, and I will take the grove.
αληθώς τούτο συνέβη?
Ανάγκη! Βοηθείας! Επίγομαι! Έγνον δει από φράση μέρα είναι.
One less evil in the world. Unbelievable craftsmanship. Much better than the statue in Kefalonia.
Alexios, please. If these fools break the truce...
Thief! You're on to talk, you double-dealing dog!
If you don't stop, I'll kill you both to preserve the truce. Now, if someone can tell me what's going on...
This dishonorable cur stole from me!
Huh. You call me a thief? You're the thief!
Enough. I'll ask the questions. Herodotus, what's all this about?
This scum robbed me!
Scum! I am from an honorable family. Only a lowly Ionian would steal.
I said Herodotus.
Yes. It seems both their treasuries were breached and their valuables stolen.
If there's been a theft, why do you suspect each other?
Because this...
It's a matter of blood. Makar is from an eminent Dorian line. Mighty warriors, but rather austere, while Lelech is from Ionian stock, a grand tradition of artists and philosophers.
You mean philanderers?
Both sides are important.
Spoken like a true Ionian.
It seems unlikely that they would rob each other at the same time.
You have to find out who stole their drachmi. I can't believe they would do this to each other. Whatever their issues, they've always respected the Olympic truce.
I'll find out what happened, and protect the truce.
If you prove it's Makar, I will reward you well.
As will I, if you bring me evidence of Lelech's double-dealing.
And what if it's neither of you?
Then they will both reward you.
Very well.
Agreed.
Please, if the mystery of who robbed Lelech and Makar isn't solved, I fear there would be bloodshed.
I'll find out what happened, and protect the truce.
If you prove it's Makar, I will reward you well.
As will I, if you bring me evidence of Lelech's double-dealing.
And what if it's neither of you?
Then they will both reward you.
Very well.
Agreed.
Hey, Mistios, would you like to learn about your future?
Thank you. I would like to know what the fates have planned for me.
You would? Yes, of course you would. Everyone wants their future told by the great Uzo.
Well, what is it?
I see great things.
Like what?
You know, things. And it's going to be sunny tomorrow. Thank you, thank you. Tell your friends.
What is it with the Olympics? Everyone's out to make drachmi. Malaka! My drachmi! Hey! Stop! Thief! Hey! Thief! Looks like Phoebe. And as nimble a thief. I have to find her. The Sanctuary of Olympia, where the greatest athletes compete for fame and glory. Hey! Come back here! Thief! A street thief, just like Phoebe. You led me on a good chase, but I caught you. Hand it over.
Hand what over?
My drachmi. Give it back.
Here, please, don't hurt me. They made me do it. I didn't want to. Honest.
Hush. I'm not going to hurt you. I promise.
But the captain will.
Captain?
Yeah, it's him that makes us do this.
Us?
The other street kids.
Why is he making you steal?
For the drachmi, stupid.
You should be more polite to adults.
Why? What have adults done for me?
Fair enough. Sounds like the captain needs a good talking to.
Don't talk, just hit. He even stole my mother's necklace from me. Says I'll get it back if I steal from him. It's all that I had left of her.
I'll help you get your necklace.
Why would you care?
You remind me of someone. Someone very special.
Did you get my necklace from the captain? Where are my friends? Did you house them? Was there a fight? Why are you standing there? Did you do anything?
And show contempt for tradition. You have dishonored yourself and the games.
Please, let me explain.
No excuses. You know the price for your transgression.
What crime has this woman committed?
Exactly that. Her crime is that she is a woman.
It's news to me that's now a crime. Shouldn't you lock yourself up first, then?
I am the priestess of Dimitra. I preside over the games. She's a married woman who tried to watch them. Disguised as a man, no less.
And why is any of this a crime?
For a married woman, there's too much temptation.
Who are you?
Kalipatira, I just wanted to see my son compete. My family has a proud lineage at the Olympic Games. My father, brothers, nephew, and son have all won wreaths. Do I not have the right to see them?
Enough of your lies.
She doesn't deserve to be punished like this.
This is nothing. Death is the punishment. She shall be thrown from the mountain.
Help me! Prove I have a right to see my son compete!
You have no right. You broke a sacred tradition, and for that, you will be punished.
Your laws are wrong, and I'll prove it.
As you're so outspoken in her defense, I will give you a chance. Present me evidence of Kalipatira's noble heritage, or she will die as she ruled, to appease the gods.
I should find Kalipatira's son. He should be able to help prove his mother's innocence.
Σπανιωτάτητη αυτή η νίκη του Ανδρέα.
Ήθε το κρατή στο δι ευλογήσεις έκανε τη μόνη σου άπασα.
Λέγω αυτό, πρέπει να ασχολεί.
Ο Έλληνες πολίτες, πολύγιστη μόνο ευκαιρία συγχάνουσε το δύο ισότια ηγίδια. Πολεμιστές σπουδαίοι και άρχοντες, οι πόλοι τιμώνται. Όμως μόνο οι αγώνες ούτη στην του ανδρός Ανδρία, το κλαίος αυτού διαχέουσε απανταχού.
Θεός χωροδάσκαλος, ως της κύριων και διδάξει να απαντούν. Ουχή, ήκουσαν την ευήθεια.
Oh, your breath smells like dead mouse.
Γιατί ουχή, αρούν ούχιτε προβείς.
Ή ακριβής τελείως, ούχε στιγμής σπουδαίων. Ο εμός πατήρ ουδεμία συναλλαγή είχε.
Ah, you are a welcome sight. Your beauty brings light into the darkness of what has become my life.
It's good to see you too, Phidias.
Now, this is important. No one saw you come here, did they?
No? Why?
You're sure you weren't followed? Good, good. They're out there, though. Watching. Waiting.
Who's after you?
The cult of Cosmos. Remember Athens? They never stopped hunting me, Alexios.
Why would they be after you now?
They want me dead. Moving me here has only bought a little more time. I need your help.
What makes you think you're in trouble now?
The other day, I received a skitali and a note.
Someone left you a piece of wood and a letter. I can see why you're frightened.
Oh, it's so much more than that.
What's so special about a stick?
It's not just any stick. The Skitali is used by the Spartans to send coded messages.
Okay, so let's talk about your stick.
Skitali!
All right, Skitali.
I need to get the code. Then I'll show you how it works.
What did the message say?
Look to your art. The King of Gods has a message to impart.
Fantastic. That's not a message. It's barely passable as a riddle.
It's obvious. The King of Gods.
Zeus.
Yes. And what am I?
There are so many answers to that, but... I suppose you're a sculptor.
Exactly!
So where do I need to go?
The Temple of Zeus, of course! It's here in Olympia. The clue for the Skitali should be around the statue.
Okay. If it'll put your mind at rest, I'll help.
Thank you. Now hurry and look to the statue of Zeus in his temple to find the message. Once I have the clue, I can decipher it with the Skitali.
Don't worry. I'll be back as soon as I can. This must be what Phidias was looking for. Phidias is paranoid, but maybe it's not all in his mind.
Place your bets. Place your bets now. Who will win the javelin? Come on, place your bets. Place your bets now. Aletis has plenty of drachmi for you to win.
Your pitch could use some work. You would attract more customers if you sounded more enthusiastic.
Everyone's betting against Pitekos. Rumor is he's off his game. If it's true, I'm going to be ruined.
What if I recited a poem? One of Pindaros's. You know, to inspire him to greatness.
Look, Pitekos is good, but he's not really that kind of athlete.
All right, let's hear your plan then.
Just go see what's wrong. See if there's a way to help him win. For Athens. For drachmi.
Ποιος ο υπέτειος? Άσον τούτου. Αληθώς τούτο συνέβη. Φύγε πόρο. Το έλεγα το πατρί σου ότι έτσι πάμε να αποστείλω σε εδώ. Τούτο άδικον εστίν.
I'll see what's wrong with Pitekos.
Thank you. I'll split the winnings with you if you can sort things out.
Τηράτε την τάξη. Ότε είναι εν στρατεία εξεγύμναζον τους αρίστους. Απετώχουν σέβας οίκιστον.
Pithekos, Aletis sent me to help you.
Really? Can you perform wonders?
On occasion.
My lucky javelin. It broke. Can you fix it?
Aren't you meant to use the official javelins?
Yes, but it was my lucky one. I can't win without it.
When you say lucky, you mean special. As in made to give you an advantage.
Look, my javelin was hollow as a reed and nearly as light. But it looked just like an Olympic one. If you really want to help, bring me another like it. And I'll win the games for Athens. And Aletis.
Where would I find such a javelin?
Well, you could buy one, I suppose.
Do any of your fellow Olympians have special javelins?
Perhaps.
All this for a stick? Get it yourself.
Have you had a change of heart? Will you get me a special javelin? It must be light as a feather.
Don't worry. I'll get you a javelin.
Thanks. Maybe I've still got a chance to win.
Απετώχουν σέβας οίκιστον. Σύ ου βασανιώσε, διατάξου τους αλήτας δώσιν σοι εν ισχυρόν πλήγμα. Τιμωρήσου άπαντας, ουδεμίαν απίθεια, ουδεμίαν.
Τι συνέβη μόλις?
Ιδέτε τους πόδας σας. Άπαντες οι πόδες όπιστεν του ορίου. Διαταγή. Γυράτε τούτο καθαρό.
I really need that javelin suit.
This looks like it'll work.
Καταδικαστέα ημίν και δικαία θυσία των τραγωδοτιών. Ο τραγωδοτιός έχει κλέπτης, ως διεφανικορτό που δεν χάνει του
Διεξορίξαν το τους βρήκτης και κατόγεων. Έχουμε πόδασμα μαχαιράς εξεγείρου και οθόνας.
You sell javelins?
Of course! Lucky you, I still have some left. With the games on, they sell out fast.
But are they any good?
The best! Fly fast and true, rest assured. But they'll cost you.
Sorry, not sure it's what I'm looking for.
Come back if you change your mind.
I got you a javelin.
Good. Let's take a look. This is terrible. So heavy. Zeus himself couldn't throw it.
The javelin is just a tool. You're the real winner. You didn't get all the way to the Olympic Games just to lose.
You think so?
I know so. Throw this javelin and prove your point.
I'll do it. Thanks, Misthios.
I should find the Letis.
Place your bets. Place your bets now. Who will win the javelin? It could be you. Good, you're back. Get it done?
Of course.
Excellent. How about a little bet on our boy, then?
No, I've done my job. And now I want my drachmi.
Suit yourself. Modrachmi foiletis.
Τι τούτο είναι? Αδύνατον εστί!
Do you know Kalipatira?
I don't know her well, but she dotes on her son, and she's always making offerings.
Offerings?
For her husband. She's a pious woman. He's long since crossed the Styx, and she misses him terribly. But we all have our time.
Thank you. You've been a great help.
Lisi, see?
Do you know Kalipatira?
I seen that one all right, always hanging around the athletes' tents. Disgraceful, if you know what I mean.
I'm not sure I do.
All those young, oiled, rippling bodies gives you shivers, muscles everywhere. Oh, disgusting it is. And her a married woman and all.
There's no harm in looking at an attractive man, is there?
Yes, there is. You young ones are always thinking with what's between your legs. And she definitely was. Saw her meet a man regularly on that bench over there.
You saw her meet a man. Thank you. The poem, The Agoras of Rhodes, dedicated by Pindaros himself. 2K, always be proud, little one. Your father is the greatest of Pancratian champions. I'm looking for Kalipatira's son. Do you know him?
I should hope so. It's me.
Your mother told me you were competing in the Olympics.
Just like my grandfather, the great Diagoras himself.
That's good to know. But I need more. The priestess of Dimitra has accused your mother of sacrilege.
Is she alright? What happened?
She's fine for now. She snuck into the stadium to watch you, and I need to prove that she had the right to do it.
If anyone did, it was Mater. Her brothers were champions, as I am now. No one honors the Olympics like her.
Thank you. Sit tight, and I'll prove your mother was in her right to attend the games. What's this? I have always longed for you. Kalipatira has an admirer. That priestess was in a hurry to carry out her sentence on Kalipatira. I should find them quickly. Did you see anything?
No, nope. Not nothing. Far less than anything.
So, you saw something?
Well, only if you count torches. But they crept up on me, they did. Must have been at least 30 of them.
Torches crept up on you? If there were 30 of them, why isn't the ground stomped flat?
Doeskin sandals, very soft. Don't leave a trace. Anyway, hard to tell how many as I was unconscious.
Tell me the truth, or I'll beat it out of you. Are you the thief?
No, please. Look, it wasn't me. I fell asleep. Didn't see anything apart from the torches.
And you didn't investigate?
I didn't want to leave my post.
But you'd already been robbed.
If I deserted my post, I'd be charged with dereliction of duty.
Then I'll let you get back to work. These crypts have been opened. There's no sign of forced entry. A note. Take all that you can carry, and meet me at the ruins where we first consummated our love. Soon we will be free. I've heard talk of ruins outside the city, and from what the guards said, the torches were heading in that direction. I should get back to Phidias so he can decipher the message. Need something, stranger?
My father has expectations. I am to win glory for the family. But there is another runner, who I do not think I can beat.
While you worry about this, your rival is probably training. There's nothing to do but work harder and get better.
Her family is poor. I think her father would accept this bribe to withdraw her. Of course, there's always dealing with her directly. And I do mean dealing with.
So you want me to deal with her?
You understand perfectly, then.
You're on your own.
Think it over, mercenary.
So, what was the message? Did it give you the information you were looking for?
In a manner of speaking, the message you gave me, I wrapped it around the rod.
You wrapped it around your rod?
Yes, the skitali. It's ingenious. The right message for the right rod. Wrap the cloth around it, and the letters should align, giving you the message.
Yes, very interesting. But what did it say?
It's directions.
Well, don't keep me waiting. What did it say?
It's a list of statues, and there's something else, but it's not complete.
Do you think the complete message will be revealed once all the statues have been visited?
I would assume so.
Someone's gone to a lot of trouble to ensure this remains a secret.
Maybe it will reveal the identity of the ones who want to dispose of me. Will you help?
Tell me what I need to do.
There are 3 locations listed. Each region has a statue of some renown placed there.
So it's safe to say that at each of these statues, there'll be a clue.
Yes, it'll be quite a journey. The statues are scattered all over. There's one near Kythera, another at Thassos, and also Samos.
What statue should I be looking for in Kythera?
Oh, what an island. The birthplace of the goddess of love. How I wish I could go with you.
It is a fitting place, then, to look for Aphrodite.
Exactly. The island lies at the southeastern tip of the Peloponnese. You will find what we seek at Aphrodite's feet.
What's in Thassos?
Ah, a controversial statue indeed. It can only be the one of Theagenes, from this northern isle.
Theagenes?
The Olympic hero. It's even rumored that Heracles himself was his father. He was exquisitely immortalized by the sculptor Glaukis of Aegina.
What statue should I seek in Samos?
Well, it's not exactly Samos or Lesbos, but a small island nestled between. In the bosom of the ocean, one might say.
Stick to the statue. What is it?
Why, Poseidon, of course. It is as if you are watching the god himself holding back the waves.
I should be on my way. This will take some time.
Of course. But I am excited to see where this will lead.
As am I. Stay safe, Phidias.
You too. And return to me as soon as you have all the clues.
Don't worry, I will. This won't be an easy task, but whatever the messages reveal must be important.
truce is fragile enough.
This was definitely poison. And Alcibiades wasn't the only victim. This proves it. Poison. It must have been added to the food and wine. This food smells strange, but it's not rotten. Supply list for the celebration. And the merchant's name. Time to pay this Priam a visit. Now, we're going to have a conversation.
Please, please, I was just doing what I was told.
I'm not after you. I'm after whoever wanted this done.
I don't know, I never saw him. I just thought he wanted to fix a race, but then I saw what started happening, and I knew they'd been poisoned.
My friend, Alcibiades. I need to save him.
You'll likely find the antidote up at Fort Goroibos.
Whoever did this will pay. Go, and don't let me see your face again.
Yes, thank you.
Let's see if you can use your weapon.
Κοίταξε, αυτήκα! Πού πεις ασφαλής εν ελάβει.
Έλα. Έλα.
Come on.
We are gathered here today to carry out the will of the gods, to carry out justice.
Please, you must believe me!
Wait!
You found the evidence you were looking for?
Yes, Calipatira is the daughter of the Agoras. I found the poem of the Agoras of Rhodes, dedicated to the family by Pindaros.
And this proves her story?
I talked to her son and people who know her. She is a good woman who loves the games and respects the gods. Her family has turned out champions for 3 generations.
Perhaps we have judged her too harshly. Her family has been a credit to the Olympic legacy.
As you say, it would be a shame to tarnish such a proud family name. The gods forgive you. Go.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you.
Nobody deserves such a fate.
Μακρόθεν! Επικίνδυνον εστί! Τρέχομεν πάρα αυτά!
I want that bounty!